Welcome to Magical Moments with Artemis. Let's talk about the inner glass ceiling. I feel like I kind of addressed this a little bit in the previous video, but it's still with me, so let's keep talking about this. The inner glass ceiling, something that I find I'm very challenged by as a healer, as someone in the community, is when something's off. On the one hand, knowing that I'm the creator of my reality, so I'm creating that, and having all kinds of exquisite tools, useful tools, and not getting out of it. There is such a level of frustration, of rage, of anger, of discontent, of a feeling of impotence, incompetence, and recognizing that that belongs to me. That's my own little glass ceiling, if you will. That's my own impenetrable box. Impenetrable box. There is such an ugly sound to it, and such an ugly feel to it. So, I also got something on Facebook the other day that was really powerful and impactful, and what it said was, when something is cracked from the outside, it dies. But when it cracks from the inside, it evolves. And it showed a person, and it looked like the person was hatching out of an egg. So let's contemplate that for a moment. You know, action or a blunt force from the outside kills, but when you hatch, when the egg cracks because of you, of your own volition, your own will, your own readiness, your own birthing, that's evolution. And I'm just really, really focused on that ugly feeling of an inner glass wall. So because that's what I'm noticing, I'm going to notice it. But I'm also going to ask, how can that shift to a place of evolvement? How can that, what within me can shift to crack that? What within all of us can shift to crack that? I'm still feeling it shift, still rolling with it. Part of me is wanting to ask what's a useful purpose of a glass ceiling, and yet I feel like that's from the mind. That's from the mind. So I want to drop out of that, move that away. Nobody cares. That's just mind candy. So I come up with something more useful than that. Ah, okay. So throwing stones. And this, okay, so throwing stones. So now I'm throwing, like, and I like him, so it's not, I'm not doing this from a standpoint of meanness, but I'm throwing Mick Jagger, and I'm throwing Keith Richards, and I'm throwing Charlie Watts, and I'm throwing Ronnie Wood. I'm throwing stones up against that glass ceiling, but it's coming from the inside out So that's evolution, and I'm still throwing stones. Clearing. Nice, okay, we're clearing a little, good, good. Whew. Okay, so now I'm throwing other stones. I'm throwing earth stones. Throwing stones, throwing stones, throwing stones. Okay, so now I'm feeling the glass cracking. And now it's cracked enough that I can kick it away. I realized that was just a palm strike, but in my world it was a kick. Ooh, okay, gotta watch it, because, you know,